Today I'm going to show you how to make a spectroscope. A spectroscope is a tool that allows you to see rainbows because the light from outside or from inside is going to reflect off of this CD, and it's going to allow you to look through this hole and see a rainbow. Now, a couple of very important safety precautions. You are going to need a box cutter or an x-acto knife for this project, and only an adult should use this. The second safety tip is that you're going to need to really make sure that your CD is at a 45-degree angle, because otherwise you're going to reflect the light from outside too much into your eyes, and you don't want to look directly at the light because that would not be safe. So, the first step is going to be for an adult to do, and that's going to be to use your box cutter and a couple of inches from the bottom of the tube, and you can use a pencil if you want to draw this ahead of time. You're going to cut up 45-degree angle and kind of arch it a little bit on the top. So if you can see this line here, and you're going to go up and then back down the other side. This is going to be about halfway on the diameter of your tube. So here we have our slit. Then opposite toward the top of that slit on the opposite side, we're going to cut out a small peephole. And again, if you want to mark this with a pencil, you can do that. And then go ahead. And it doesn't need to be big. Maybe about a half an inch on each side. And depending upon where it falls with the overlap, sometimes using some scissors can help too. So now you have a small peephole, and on the other side you have this slit. The last thing you're going to need to do is take a piece of paper, and you can trace the top of your cardboard tube, and then go ahead and cut out a circle. This can be a job for the kiddos. We're also going to need a little hole in the top here to let light in. So you can fold your circle in half and cut, again, just a very small, so you're going to cut 2 parallel lines and then cut that bit off so that when you open it, you have a small rectangle. This is the bottom of your tube. Here's the top. We're going to place that on top. Use a couple of pieces of tape to hold it in place. If you want, you can use cardstock or a paper plate that will block the light out even more. Now for some fun, you can go ahead and paint or use markers to decorate your spectroscope. Make it look however you want. Maybe you could even cover it in rainbows. Then we're going to take a CD. This works best with an old CD that's maybe scratched up and you don't need it anymore. And we're going to go ahead and slide it with the reflective side facing up into our slit. Now, when you look through this hole, you should see a reflection of your own eye. So test that out. Go ahead, take a look through and see if you can see your own eye looking back at you. If it's too dark to see anything, that's also a good sign. That just means that you are in a spot that doesn't have any light. Now comes the experimenting part. An experiment is when we try doing something different ways to see which way works best or which ways work differently. For this, we are going to try to take the light that we see and split it up into all the parts of the rainbow. So in the rainbow, we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. When all of those colors mix together, it makes white, believe it or not. And that's how we get white light. If you look outside, don't look right at a light bulb, but we generally see light as white. We are going to break that light into all of its different colors, and that's how we get a rainbow. So how we can experiment with this is you can see how different types of light turn into different kinds of rainbows. So maybe you want to use the light that's inside your house. Maybe you want to go outside and try the light from the sun. Or maybe there are lights, different kinds of lights in your house. Maybe you have some LED lights and you have some regular lights, or you have some fluorescent lights, and you can try using all of these different things. Now again, we don't want to point this hole directly at a light bulb or at the sun. That would not be safe for our eyes, but you can stand in a room that near a light, point this up at the ceiling, and then look through the hole. As you do that, you can turn it side to side a little bit or turn your body around and see if you can find the best way to find the rainbow. Maybe try going outside on a cloudy day and again on a sunny day. Which day do you think will give you the better rainbow? I'd love to hear about which light gave you the best rainbow, so feel free to let me know on social media or by sending me an email. Enjoy your spectroscope.